Hi, welcome to Soul Omega Machine. Before we begin today, if you're serious about staying ahead in this once-in-a-lifetime financial shift, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe. Today, I'm telling you, this isn't just another update. This is a moment that can go down in history like when Rome first minted standardized coins, or when the Medicaid banks transformed Renaissance Florence. Before we break everything down for you, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button, drop an X in the comments, and buckle up. What I'm about to share isn't hype, it's fact. By the end of this video, you'll see why XRP isn't just a crypto token. It's becoming the infrastructure of the future financial system. The green light. Here's the news shaking the market. Ripple has officially partnered with MasterCard to launch RLUSD credit card settlements on the XRP ledger. Yes, MasterCard, one of the biggest financial networks on the planet. And this isn't a publicity stunt. They move money, not headlines. Think of XRP as the modern Silk Road, connecting fiat, stablecoins, and digital assets instantly. Nothing happens on that ledger without XRP. That means real utility, real adoption, and a bridge between traditional banking and blockchain efficiency. Ask yourself, if this had happened in the 13th century, would Venetian merchants have ignored such a revolutionary trade route? Absolutely not. XRP is that route today. Fast, transparent, global. And here's the kicker. We're not just talking about transactions. We're talking financial infrastructure being built in real time. Just like the aqueducts of ancient Rome carried water across the empire, XRP is carrying value across borders the same way, quietly and efficiently. XRP jumped 8% in a single day on this news. That's not random volatility. That's smart money moving before retail even notices. Think of the Dutch East India Company in the 1600s. They didn't just trade spices. They built global infrastructure that changed commerce forever. Ripple is doing the same today. In crypto, every partnership, every announcement is like laying a stone in a cathedral of finance. Visa changed payments in the 20th century. Ripple is building the cathedral of the 21st century finance. And the world is just starting to notice. Pause and think. Institutions move quietly. Retail moves loudly. Which side will you be on? MasterCard isn't alone. Ripple, Gemini, and WebBank are collaborating on regulated open-loop stablecoin payments. Every transaction requires XRP as a bridge asset. This is not speculation, it's real-world demand in action. Imagine Alexandria in ancient Egypt, where trade, knowledge, and innovation converged. XRP is today's Alexandria, quietly building connections while the world debates. And here's something most people miss. This isn't a test. It's live, operational, and scaling. Institutions will follow. Businesses will follow. And by the time retail notices, it may be too late to get in cheap. Institutional validation. It gets bigger. Ripple announced a $500 million strategic investment led by Fortress and Citadel Securities. These aren't crypto-native investors chasing hype. They're institutional giants. They only invest in systems that work reliably, just like colonial merchants who funded trade routes after calculating every risk. Ripple's valuation, $40 billion. From court battles to being backed by global financial titans, this is institutional validation at its peak. Imagine Florence in the Renaissance, a city rising on banking, trade, and strategy. XRP is doing the same today, quietly reshaping global finance. And just like Renaissance bankers bet on infrastructure, not speculation, these institutions are betting on XRP's role in real-world settlement. Let's talk about infrastructure upgrade. Ripple's mission since 2012 has been clear: solve global payment efficiencies. Banks, remittance providers, corporate finance, XRP touches them all. Think of the Medici banks in Florence. They created networks connecting kings, merchants, and guilds. Ripple is building the digital age equivalent, connecting fiat, crypto, and stablecoins. When retail investors see an 8% surge, they may think pump, but this is fundamentals at work. XRP is utility first, already powering real-world transactions. Few crypto projects can say they're working directly with MasterCard, Fortress, or Citadel. That's elite validation. ETF momentum. Now let's talk ETFs. The Franklin Templeton XRP ETF just filed its third amendment fine-tuning approval. Canary Capital confirmed that XRP ETF is approved and is ready to start trading the 13th. Imagine colonial trade charters, permissions that allow new markets to flourish. XRP is at the center of a modern financial shift. Tetram ETF. Sal Gilbert said it perfectly. Believe and don't worry about volatility. It will even out as adoption comes and as money floods in. This is the transitional phase. Volatility, now adoption, next. And let me ask you, how many assets can claim that multiple institutional players are aligning simultaneously? Very few. XRP is in that rarefied position. Utility wins over hype. Bitcoin opened the door as digital gold, but it can't scale globally for payments. XRP lightning fast, low fees, real-world utility. From the first coins minted in Lydia to Renaissance Florence to colonial trade networks, history shows the winners enable commerce at scale. XRP is doing the same today, powering fast, compliant, cross-border transactions. Institutions are positioning. The game has changed. Retail hype no longer dictates momentum. Utility does, and XRP is leading. Personal what-if moments. Let me get personal here, ladies and gentlemen. After high school, I passed on Google stock. A small hesitation has turned a lifetime opportunity into a what-if story that I regret. XRP today is that moment. Early, misunderstood, undervalued, before mass adoption, ETFs, and institutional settlements fully kick in. History repeats itself. Early settlers in the New World, Renaissance bankers, colonial traders, they all profited by recognizing opportunity before the masses did. XRP is your modern equivalent. Ask yourself, will you watch history unfold or be part of it? So let's put this all together. Let's recap. MasterCard plus RLUSD equals adoption in real time. Citadel and Fortress 500 million investment equals institutional confidence. Franklin Templeton and Canary ETFs regulatory momentum. XRP is utility. First asset equals financial future infrastructure. This isn't hype. This is history unfolding. XRP is building the rails of the new financial system, quietly, steadily. So XRP just isn't another coin. It's a system upgrade for global finance. The window of opportunity is still open, but not for long. Like early merchants who bet on the new world, Renaissance bankers or colonial traders who funded empires, those paying attention today will reap the rewards tomorrow. XRP is that chance in the digital era. Remember, this is financial research, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence on any personal investments that pertain to you. Remember, the game is changing, and those who understand it first will benefit. Make sure you're on the right side of it. You have two choices. You can be like the crowd reacting after the move, rationalizing why they missed it, telling themselves they'll never let it happen again. Or you can be the one who saw behind the curtain, the one who understood the infrastructure shift, the one who positioned early, not randomly, but intentionally. Because some moments in history are loud, but the ones that change everything are quiet, right up until the moment they're not. And this is one of those moments. Do not blink, because the world is distracting you with noise while XRP is quietly stepping into its final form. Stay sharp, stay informed, accumulate knowledge. Your move now will be remembered. This is not the end of the story. This is just the beginning. This opened your eyes. Smash that like button, ring that bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, turn on notifications, and most importantly, subscribe to the Crypto Republic, bringing you the truth about XRP, global banking moves, and the wealth transfer already unfolded. Don't just watch history happen.